This is my platform to share my thoughts and interviews with all the wonderful people I've been lucky to meet over the past 2 years. I will share my own story and hints and tips to cut down and quit alcohol. You can find more from me on Facebook/Claire the Soberholic. Enjoy the show. So if you're watching live, please jump on and tell us where you're watching from. Where in the world are you? And what time of day is it? Because I'm obsessed with this. I've got clients overseas now and I'm obsessed with what time it is because I'm really trying to give them a good service. It's no good me turning up when they're all in bed. So this morning I had promised to come on at 11 o'clock for Samantha, who's in Australia. So I hope she's still here. I hope I haven't missed her and she's gone to bed. But today I want to talk to you about change. I want to kind of put the idea to you, is now a good time for change? Pembrokeshire, seaside village. Oh, I'm near the sea too, Rebecca. I'm sure you've seen all my photographs. It does make such a difference being able to see nature. And I went out yesterday and I was in a bit of a bad mood. And it was like nature was in a bad mood. It was all misty and mysterious. And it's nice. I love being in nature. So so we're lucky. We're the lucky ones who live beside the sea when you're locked down. So is it a good time for change? And no, yay, Louise can hear us. And Louise is by the sea as well. Louise you're near the seaside, aren't you? So it just keeps coming to me that I think it's now I want to encourage you to think that while we're going through this process, it's a good time to change because lots of things are going to change. And I think, we haven't got the normal outside influences and the normal distractions that we normally have. So I would suggest that you ride on that wave and think, right, now I'm going to make this, the best opportunity I can for me. And that's what today's session's all about, okay? I've got some notes because I'm getting better and I'm getting more organized. I'm always trying to keep my videos under 10 minutes as well. My new challenge. Okay, so time for change. When you come to a point in your life where you know you need to make a change, it's not just a case of changing that one habit. So many clients come to me and they say, Claire, I can't imagine my life without alcohol. And it always makes me smile because I want to say to them that their life will not be the same. But that's okay, right? It's going to change, but it's going to change into what you want it to be, to your version of how you want it to be. All right? So as part of the whole process, or even before you commit to the process, take some time to look at all the different areas in your life. Okay? Decide what's working, what needs to be tweaked, and what is just no longer working for you. I've got an example. I've got a little diagram. Okay, this is just me tatty printout from the very first workbook that I did, which was last year, right? And I still use something very similar to this. I don't know if you're in my program, you might recognize that. So draw a diagram, and I want you to add all the circles, all the different areas of your life. And it asks, which areas bring you joy? Which areas are just for you? And do you feel you have balance in your life? Okay? Because some people, there's two different types, right? There's some people who say they're drinking because they're busy and they're stressed after a hard day at work and they just want to zone out. Okay? Now there's another set of people who say they're lonely and they're bored and they're drinking. So two very different reasons for drinking, but the same issue, right? So it's about you having the self-awareness and saying, well, where is that for me? Where do I sit on that scale? And what other things can you do about that? Okay. So take some time to write in your journal, all the different areas of your life. Because when I was drinking, I wasn't doing much else. Okay. I would work hard all week and then drink really hard because I believed I deserved it. And then I would spend my days off absolutely wrecked. And then I would still be suffering from the, reward of working, which would make the following week even harder to deal with. So I would need a bigger reward. And it just was constantly like that. Like the harder I worked, the harder I drank, the harder I drank, the harder I had to work because I was so exhausted. Instead of just relaxing on my day off and thinking, oh, it'd be nice to wake up tomorrow in a good mood and be nice to wake up tomorrow feeling fresh or get a head start on my week or, you know, enjoy changing the bedding instead of like it being a massive hassle. Because what you'll realize that the everyday things like, I don't know, even just something simple, it's no longer a hassle. It actually makes you feel like a grown up to be in charge of your own life and be one step ahead of yourself. It's just all about how you look at it instead of constantly chasing your tail like I was. Okay, so you've got all the areas. I'm going to give you some examples what mine would have looked like. So I've got family, friendships, fitness, socializing, my goals and dreams, holidays and adventures, fun activities, personal development, work or business. So that's what mine probably would look like. Yours might be similar. You might have more hobbies. You might have, maybe you don't have family. Maybe you don't, well, nobody's socializing at the minute. So, but it could be, you could look at it as to how it was before COVID, or you could look at it how you want to move forward after COVID. All right. Okay. So this is all about building the life that you want. Okay. So I'm going to leave you now with a few questions, a few more journal prompts. So is your life too full or too empty? Which areas of your life bring you joy? Which areas are just for you? Do you have balance in your life? Now, there's no magic formula. This is about what works for you. So now is your time to take back control. Try and get some balance and learn about which way you prefer to live. Do you need more structure? Do you wish you could relax more? Do you need both? I probably need more structure when I'm working, and I need to learn how to relax more when I'm relaxing. So I'm bringing in different strategies for my business so that that happens, to make my plan and follow my plan. And obviously in my downtime, I'm trying to learn other ways to relax. One of those is meditation. So I'm practicing, I'm trying my hardest to learn to meditate. And it's a skill, and it's something that I know that the more I do it, the better I'll get at it. So it's just about identifying what you need. So in just learning how you like to live, do you like to know what's happening next, or do you like to go with the flow? I'm more of a go with the flow kind of person. I don't, although sometimes I think I like the idea of structure. When I have structure, I don't like it. I want to feel more free. Freedom is more important to me. I'd rather kind of have controlled structure. A little bit of structure and a lot of freedom. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you. I want you to look at those journal prompts and have a think about that, the different areas in your life. And I hope that helped. I hope that gives you something to think about and some self-awareness for this Thursday morning or Thursday night, depending on where you are. Did that help? Is anyone still here? Can we have you got any questions? And I think tomorrow, what might be a nice add-on to this is for you to look at maybe planning out your ideal week or your ideal day. If you could have, a day, just plan it out. what would you do on that day? Where would you go? Who would you spend time with? What would you enjoy? Um, to really get to know who you are, what makes you tick, and what you like and what you don't like, because that's the most important thing. Getting to know yourself, self awareness. All right, well, that's it from me. Under 11 minutes. I think that was quite a lot of value, so I hope it helped. Bye from me.